welcome to Dear DeKalb on DCTV. I'm your host, Crystal Thomas. Now it's summertime and the living is easy, especially here in DeKalb County. And don't worry, we're going to get you all up to speed on everything that's been going on right here in DeKalb. Let's take a look at what we're going to see on this edition of Dear DeKalb. First up, you will see a story about a national wellness campaign that our DeKalb County Parks Department and Board of Health have partnered together to make possible for everyone in our county. Then, a piece about the DeKalb County Father-Daughter Dance. What a wonderful event. Later on, we'll see another story about some DeKalb County men giving back to our youth. Don't worry, I'll tell you more about that later on. And lastly, a fun piece called Kites Over DeKalb. Let's see how our residents enjoyed some fun in the sun and in the skies. Sounds great, right? Stay tuned. All this and more after the break. Welcome back to Dear DeKalb. I'm your host, Crystal Thomas. Now, did you enjoy that last public service announcement about Park Prescription Day in DeKalb County? Well, let me fill you in on what that's all about. So the DeKalb County Parks Department and the DeKalb County Board of Health partnered together to get us all in on a national wellness campaign called Parks Prescription Day. It's a day of activities taking place in parks all across the United States. And of course, DeKalb County couldn't miss out on all of the fun. Let's check out Park Prescription Day.
One day a year, which is at the end of National Park Week, we encourage everyone around the country to go outside for Park Prescription Day itself. Park Prescription Day is actually a national celebration where we're encouraging people to go outside to enjoy the benefits of parks and outdoor green space to improve their health. It helps to decrease chronic diseases, it helps to increase your mood, it helps with mental health.
It's also helping those to prevent diabetes, and then the focus on lean sources of protein.
This is the first time DeKalb County is offering a Park Prescription Day to encourage people to work out outside. And it's just important to be outside, great to get that vitamin D from the sun. And it's great to commune with the community and do different kinds of activities out in the park.
We have 12 parks that are participating this year, so we're very excited about that. We have about 6 parks that are actually going to be doing a variety of activities, such as yoga, Tai Chi, boot camp, Zumba, face painting. We have health education activities. So there's a variety of things for all ages and all physical activity levels.
We have a mind-body area, soca aerobics, so people will be dancing and having a good time. We have a couple of boot camps going on. We have maybe some dance classes happening. We have a healthy story time. We wanted to be sure that we were able to provide something from the little bitty babies all the way to seniors or people that may have limited mobility. We just want people to enjoy the parks, not just Park Prescription Day, but make this a part of what you do every day.
Wow, now that looked like a lot of fun. But don't forget, just because Park Prescription Day is over, that doesn't mean your prescription expires. We always want you to get out and enjoy our amazing parks and rec centers that we have to offer here in DeKalb County. Now, for more information about all of these great events in parks and rec centers, you can visit DeKalbCountyGA.gov/parks. And of course, for more information about the DeKalb County Board of Health, visit DeKalbHealth.net. Now stick around, we've got more great stories right here on Dear DeKalb. Coming up next on Dear DeKalb.
As I saw the dads and the little girls come in, I ran out and I called my daughter, who's 25, and said, come down here and be with me so we can do the daddy-daughter thing, because it gave me that same feeling that I know each of these dads have of being able to spend this special time with the special girls.
Stick around, more Dear DeKalb after the break. Welcome back, I'm Crystal Thomas. Now everyone knows in June we celebrate Father's Day. And of course, the DeKalb County Parks Department hosted their 4th annual Father-Daughter Dance. This was a great way to celebrate the special bond between fathers and daughters. The event took place at the Callenwall Fine Arts Center right here in DeKalb County. There was food, refreshments, and of course, dancing. Let's take a look at the Father-Daughter Dance.
Tonight we're having our 4th annual father-daughter dance to celebrate dads and their daughters.
Gordon, Marley, and Emma. And Emma, it's so good to have you here with us tonight.
It's a great night, a chance for me to kind of spend one-on-one time with them. I feel that it's important to kind of foster that relationship between the father and the daughter, us as being the protector, you know?
We're going to have a chance for them to take a picture, so we'll have some special daddy-daughter dances. We have our meal.
I've been hyped all week.
This is our second one. We have a good time. They put on a good event for everybody.
We are really excited to be here. You excited about being here, girls?
My daughters are both alumni of daddy-daughter dances. This was my first one here in DeKalb. As I saw the dads and the little girls come in, I ran out and I called my daughter, who's 25, and said, close the shop, get off of work, come down here and be with me so we can do the daddy-daughter thing. Because it gave me that same feeling that I know each of these dads have of being able to spend this special time with their special girls.
We have Miss Sean Murray with little Miss Layla.
It's imperative we teach our kids, teach our daughters especially how to go out here and have a proper date with whomever, and then go from there.
I just want to say thank you and I honor you. And you are our heroes tonight. You are the heroes. You are the real heroes, Dad.
We want to thank DCTV for being here and allow us to share this event that we're doing with the greater community.
Kudos to the DeKalb County Parks and Rec Department. That looks like a wonderful event. And of course, we here at Dear DeKalb want to say congratulations to all of the fathers in our county. Now, if you missed this year's event, don't worry, you can always attend the father-daughter dance next year so that you and your loved one can get in on this special event and make memories that you two will never forget. Now stick around, we've got more Dear DeKalb after the break. Coming up next on Dear DeKalb.
When you get in the classroom now, just don't read monotone. Put some voices in there, like, get silly again. Make the book come alive.
Mama holds out her hand and I run to her. Now 8 feet flying, Papa and Tito spin.
Stick around, more Dear DeKalb after the break. Welcome back to Dear DeKalb. I'm your host, Crystal Thomas. Now, one thing I've been taught since birth is that readers make leaders. Now, here's a great example of that. Some great male leaders from all over our communities came out to Shadow Rock Elementary to read with, mentor, and guide these great young minds into the future. Let's take a look.
This is a conference that's going to be about resources. It's going to be about community building.
What we're doing here is we're promoting literacy. We are also enriching and strengthening family ties, and the men are going to go to various classes, and we're going to take about a good hour to an hour and a half and read with our children.
Strength of a man is not measured by physical dominance.
I'm here today before the men's conference and I will be saying a poem.
I will be welcoming our guest here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
And saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is an annual thing that we do here at Shadow Rock Elementary, revolving around parental participation.
We're very, very excited that you are here, not just on this men's conference, but each and every day. I'm very excited to know that some of the gentlemen that are here do not have students here, but you are an active part of the community.
We have some men coming in our building, as you can see, and they are here to spend time with our precious children and read to our children and show them the importance of reading. Readers make leaders.
Most kids don't have somebody to read with or don't know how to, but with a parent, they could easier.
The statistic says that if by the 2nd grade you're not reading at a 5th grade level, you're behind the rest of your educational career. Our assignment today is to empower our children to read.
So when you get in the classroom now, just don't read monotone. Put some voices in there, like, get silly again. Make the book come alive.
Mama holds out her hand and I run to her. Now 8 feet flying, Papa and Tito spin.
We watch movies, we play games, we do everything but read. Reading provides an imagination that our children need to be able to escape the day-to-day things that they see and go through. So getting into a book, getting into something that takes you somewhere else is critical, I think.
Friends are important for children. Friends are important for grown-ups.
Part of the reading program, the men's program that we have here, we got to build coalitions.
We always make a concerted effort to bridge the gap between home and school, and this is a testament of that.
I believe that if we all work together in a positive manner in terms of encouraging and pushing our children forward, that we will certainly be in for a bright future.
We have all of these people that are community members. We have some politicians here as well, and they're here for our children, so that's important for us.
Most of our teachers, most of our principals, most of our educators go to church somewhere. The connection between the religious community and the educational community is critical. And so when it is seen that the church is as concerned about the educational arena as the politicians, as the family, it bridges that community in a greater way.
I think that it's important for all of our students, not just our boys, but our young ladies as well, to see that our community members and our young men outside in the community are coming to spend time with our students.
It was a pleasure reading to you all, and I hope that I made some new friends, okay?
I know these men probably have jobs, and they're giving us their hours to be here. It makes me feel good.
Thank you all very much. Bye-bye.
A big thank you to Shadow Rock Elementary and District 3 Commissioner Larry Johnson for partnering together to put on such an inspiring event to uplift our youth in DeKalb County. And don't forget, readers make leaders. More Dear DeKalb after the break. Coming up next on Dear DeKalb.
My son here, Paulo, is his first time flying his actual kite out here. Just got to learn how to do the string. It's like he pays more attention to the string than he does to the kite.
Stick around right here on Dear DeKalb. Welcome back. I'm your host, Crystal Thomas. Now we've got one last treat for you on this edition of Dear DeKalb. As you know from watching the show, we've got an amazing parks department who's always hosting great events for our residents to attend. This year they hosted the first ever Kites Over DeKalb. All DeKalb County residents were invited to come out, enjoy some fun in the sun and in the skies. Let's take a look at Kites Over DeKalb.
This is our first Kite Up DeKalb at Wade Walker Park. It's put on by Recreation Parks and Cultural Affairs. We had over 1,900 people to RSVP to come out.
We out here today at the Kite Fest, and we gonna fly some kites today, ain't we, baby? Huh? Yep, we gonna fly some kites. We here to fly kites to have a good time.
We have vendors, food vendors, we have bouncy house, face painting. We have everything that you can think of to really support and make a whole family have fun.
It's nice and sunny. My wife and kid are here. We got 2 kites to fly and get something to eat, and we're gonna enjoy today, man.
You having fun?
Yeah. We're sponsoring the first 200 kites for kids. Everybody's come together to do what a lot of people want to do, fly a kite.
With the smaller kites, you got to put a lot more effort into it because they don't have the wingspan.
My son here, Paulo, is his first time flying his actual kite out here. Just got to learn how to do the string. It's like he pays more attention to the string than he does to the kite.
It's really about you getting one with the wind, you feel me? It's a lot of technique, I guess, with it. Just keep it up in the air with the wind. But it's a lot of fun.
Flying a kite first time. I thought it would have been harder.
There you go. Man, I ain't flew no kite since I was like 7 years old. That's been about 40-something years ago. Hey, baby, look!
We have people from the DA office. We have youth services out here. We have the fire department and the police department. We just want to have fun in DeKalb County.
Our DeKalb County Parks Department rocks. That looked like loads of fun. Food, vendors, kite flying, and arts and crafts. Be on the lookout for next year's event. Well, that's all for this edition of Dear DeKalb. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to tune in and check us out on all of our social media platforms. I'm Crystal Thomas. Thank you for watching Dear DeKalb right here on DCTV Channel 23.